You think you're travel savvy? Airlines are betting you're not. Picture this. You arrive at the gate feeling confident. Your bag meets all the size requirements. You followed every rule. But then the gate agent makes an announcement that sends chills down your spine. We need volunteers to gate check bags due to limited overhead space. And just like that, your carry-on disappears into the cargo hold with zero protection for your electronics, medications, or important documents. This nightmare scenario is becoming the new normal in air travel. Airlines are packing planes tighter than ever while simultaneously shrinking overhead bin space. Meanwhile, passengers are being fed outdated advice that leaves them vulnerable to these unexpected situations. The result? Travelers who think they know the rules end up getting blindsided at the worst possible moment. Today, I'm exposing the 9 critical carry-on mistakes that even seasoned travelers make. By the end, you'll travel like an insider, while everyone else gets blindsided at the gate. These aren't just minor inconveniences, these are trip-ruining errors that airlines count on you making because it saves them money and creates fewer headaches for their operations. By the end of this video, you'll have insider knowledge that puts you ahead of 90% of travelers out there. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever had your carry-on taken from you at the gate? If you've made any of these mistakes so far, type guilty in the comments. And if you want to avoid becoming another statistic, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss these game-changing tips. Mistake number 9, and this one surprises everyone. It's about the clothes you choose to wear to the airport. Most people think airport fashion is about looking good for photos or staying comfortable during the flight. But your clothing choices can actually determine how smoothly your entire airport experience goes. Here's what happens when you wear the wrong outfit. Those stylish boots with multiple buckles and laces, you'll spend precious minutes wrestling with them at security while everyone behind you grows increasingly impatient. That trendy belt with the oversized metal buckle? It's guaranteed to set off the metal detector. Your favorite hoodie with the built-in headphones? Security might flag it for additional screening. The ripple effect is devastating. You arrive at your gate stressed, sweaty, and possibly late. If you miss your boarding group, you'll be forced to gate check your bag anyway. All because you didn't think strategically about your airport outfit. The solution is surprisingly simple. Choose slip-on shoes that come off quickly but still provide proper foot protection. Skip the belt entirely or choose one with minimal metal. Wear layers you can easily remove if needed. And always wear socks. Airport floors are breeding grounds for bacteria and viruses that you definitely don't want touching your skin. Mistake number 8 is about overpacking your carry-on, but not in the way you think. The real problem isn't just bringing too much stuff. It's about how overpacking creates a cascade of problems that most travelers never anticipate. When your bag is stuffed beyond capacity, it becomes a liability. Flight attendants can spot an overpacked bag from across the cabin. If you struggle to lift it into the overhead bin, they're trained to intervene and suggest gate checking. Your overstuffed bag also becomes a security nightmare. TSA agents hate digging through tightly packed bags because it slows down their line and creates more work for them. But here's the part that really matters. Airlines are strategically reducing overhead bin space on newer aircraft. They're betting that passengers will overpack and be forced to check bags at the gate for free, saving the airline money on ground crew and baggage handling. Don't play into their hands. Instead, pack strategically. Use compression packing cubes to maximize space efficiently. Choose versatile clothing items that can be mixed and matched. And here's a pro tip most people miss. Pack your heaviest items at the bottom of your bag, not the top. This prevents your bag from tipping over and makes it easier to handle. Before we continue, I want to remind you that these tips can save you hundreds of dollars in unexpected fees and hours of travel delays. That's exactly why you should subscribe to this channel right now. We're constantly uncovering travel industry secrets that can transform your flying experience. Mistake number 7 involves your personal item selection, and this is where most travelers leave money on the table. Airlines allow you to bring both a carry-on and a personal item, but most people completely waste this opportunity. The biggest error is choosing a personal item that's either too small to be useful or so large that it attracts unwanted attention from gate agents. That tiny designer purse might look elegant, but it's forcing you to cram everything into your carry-on. On the flip side, that oversized tote bag might trigger additional scrutiny that you want to avoid. The sweet spot is a well-designed backpack that maximizes space while staying within airline dimensions. Look for bags with multiple compartments, padded laptop sleeves, and comfortable straps. Some travel backpacks even have expandable sections that let you adjust the size based on your needs. Here's the key insight. Your personal item should contain everything you absolutely cannot afford to lose. This includes your laptop, chargers, medications, important documents, and at least one change of clothes. Why? Because personal items stay with you no matter what happens to overhead bin space. Mistake number 6 is still tripping up travelers in 2025, and it's all about TSA liquid and electronics rules. Despite years of these regulations being in place, people continue to pack incorrectly and create unnecessary delays. The 3-1-1 rule hasn't changed. Each liquid container must be 3.4 ounces or smaller, all containers must fit in one quart-sized clear bag, and each passenger gets only one bag. But here's what catches people off guard. Items like peanut butter, cream cheese, and even some makeup products count as liquids or gels. Electronics present their own challenges. Larger devices like laptops and tablets need to come out of your bag for screening. But here's a lesser-known tip. Some newer security lanes have advanced imaging technology that doesn't require you to remove electronics. The problem is, you won't know which type of scanner you're approaching until you're already in line. Did you know TSA confiscates over 30,000 banned items every single day? The solution is preparation. Keep your liquids bag and electronics easily accessible. Pack them near the top of your carry-on in dedicated compartments. This way, you can quickly pull them out regardless of which security line you encounter. Mistake number 5 happens after you board the plane, and it's costing people thousands of dollars in damaged electronics. I'm talking about using the seat pocket in front of you as storage for valuable items. That seat pocket might seem convenient, but it's actually a danger zone for your technology. The fabric is thin, providing zero protection if the passenger in front of you reclines suddenly. I've seen laptops with cracked screens, tablets with bent frames, and phones with shattered displays, all because they were stored in seat pockets. The cleanliness factor is equally concerning. Those pockets collect everything from used tissues to food crumbs to items I won't mention on a family-friendly channel. Your expensive electronics deserve better protection than a germ-infested fabric pouch. Keep your valuable items in your personal item bag under the seat in front of you. Use padded sleeves for additional protection. This keeps your devices safe, clean, and easily accessible when you need them. Mistake number 4 is about footwear, but it goes deeper than just comfort. Your shoe choice affects everything from security wait times to in-flight safety, and most people get this completely wrong. Heavy boots with laces and metal components will slow you down at security. But the opposite extreme is equally problematic. Flip-flops and loose sandals might be easy to remove, but they're terrible for airport navigation. Imagine trying to run to a gate change while wearing flip-flops. You're asking for trouble. The airport environment presents unique challenges for your feet. You'll be walking on various surfaces, standing in lines for extended periods, and potentially dealing with emergency situations where proper footwear could be the difference between safety and injury. Choose slip-on sneakers or lightweight shoes with good support. They should be easy to remove at security, but substantial enough to protect your feet, and always wear socks. This isn't just about comfort. It's about hygiene and safety. Mistake number 3 involves packing cubes, but not in the way most people think. Packing cubes can be game changers or complete wastes of money, depending on how you use them. Cheap packing cubes that don't compress are essentially expensive stuff sacks. They organize your clothes but don't actually save space. Meanwhile, overstuffing even good packing cubes defeats their purpose and makes your bag harder to pack efficiently. Invest in compression packing cubes with dual zippers. The first zipper closes the cube normally, while the second compresses the contents. Used correctly, these can nearly double your packing capacity. Combine them with military-style rolling techniques for maximum efficiency. But remember, compression only works if you're not overpacking individual cubes. Pack each cube to about 75% capacity before compressing. This gives you room to compress effectively while maintaining the cube's shape. Mistake number 2 is about item placement, and this one can derail your entire trip. Too many travelers put critical items in their main carry-on instead of their personal item, leaving themselves vulnerable when overhead bins fill up. Here's what actually happens during busy travel periods. Airlines routinely run out of overhead space and ask passengers to gate check their carry-ons. Once your bag goes into the cargo hold, you won't see it again until you reach your destination. Sometimes not even then, if connections are tight. Imagine your prescription medications are in that gate-checked bag, or your laptop with important work presentations, or your phone charger. You're now facing a trip where you're either compromised or forced to buy expensive replacements at airport shops. The solution requires strategic thinking. Your personal item should function as your survival kit. Pack it with everything you absolutely cannot travel without. This includes medications, electronics, chargers, important documents, and at least one complete change of clothes. And now, for mistake number 1, the error that even experienced travelers make repeatedly. It's about preparation, but not the kind you think. Most people focus on what to pack, but ignore how to pack and when to pack. They throw everything together at the last minute, creating a rushed, stressful experience that leads to poor decisions and forgotten essentials. Last-minute packing means you're more likely to overpack, forget important items, or pack things incorrectly. You arrive at the airport already stressed, which affects every decision you make throughout your journey. Successful travel starts with a systematic approach. Create a packing checklist based on your specific trip needs. Pack your personal item first, ensuring all critical items are secure. Then, pack your main carry-on, using space-saving techniques and proper organization. But here's the real secret. Pack the night before your trip, not the morning of. This gives you time to make adjustments, add forgotten items, and start your travel day calmly. Set multiple alarms, allowing extra time for unexpected delays like traffic or long security lines. When you arrive at the airport prepared and organized, everything else becomes easier. You move through security efficiently, board confidently, and handle unexpected situations without panic. The travel industry is designed to profit from unprepared passengers. Airlines count on people making these mistakes because it generates additional revenue through fees, upgrades, and last-minute purchases. By avoiding these 9 critical errors, you're taking control of your travel experience and saving money in the process. Remember, smart travelers don't just pack differently, they think differently. They understand that successful travel is about preparation, strategy, and staying ahead of the systems designed to separate you from your money and peace of mind. If this video helped you become a smarter traveler, make sure to like it and subscribe for more insider travel tips. Check out my other videos for additional strategies that airlines don't want you to know. Safe travels, and remember, preparation is your best travel companion.